fibers and rubbers. So the first point that we will take a look here is rubbers. We all know that rubber is widely used by all of us, whether we deal with a small rubber band in our day-to-day life, or we are dealing with any particular kind of a bearing, a rubber bearing, which can be used in small instruments, which can be used in small watches also. So all of this are made up of rubbers, and they are one kind of polymer only. It is just that their form is different, their properties are different, and because of it, its applications are also different. We need to understand that the polymers can take different forms for different uses. Here, that is one of them only. So let's take a look on rubber. Rubber, generally known as elastomer, or rubbers are known as elastomers. They are high polymers which have elastic properties in excess of 300%. Why rubber is known as elastomer? Because of its elastic properties. Its elastic properties are 300% more than that of a normal polymer. And because of it, it becomes a particular kind of elastomer. Okay? If we deal with the types of rubber, it can be divided into two parts: natural rubbers and synthetic rubbers. So this is again a classification of rubber based on their sources. Now, from where actually such kind of rubber is obtained? So rubbers are generally obtained from the tree. It's a plant-based polymer. Okay, so here let's take a look on the first one in detail, which is known as natural polymer. Natural polymer or natural rubber, here we will take a look on natural rubber. So natural rubber is a high molecular weight hydrocarbon polymer presented by the formula C5H8 out of the bracket X, that means X number of monomers combines together to form a long chain, which is known as the rubber here. This is the monomer. Okay, it is obtained from a milk emulsion called latex by tapping the bark of the tree. Right? Hevea synthesis is the name of that particular tree from which we obtain the rubber. It's almost available in the tropical regions of the world. Because of this, Indonesia is the biggest producer of the rubbers. Here in India, we also have that one, like Kerala and another south states generally are in the manufacturing of rubber because they are in the tropical region. Okay, and because of it, they are easily accessible, easily produced also. Now, let's take a look on the mechanism or the process with which the rubber is actually manufactured. The monomer of any kind of particular rubber is made isoprene. As you can see in the image, n number of isoprene, that is CH2 double bond C single bond CH. In the branch form it has CH3, and that the above CH is double bonded with CH2. This is the structure of isoprene. Okay, through polymerization process, they combine with each other and forms natural rubber. So it's again a kind of long chain. It's again a kind of long polymer which combines with each other and forms a long chain, which is known as natural rubber. Okay, so the polymer chain of a natural rubber is generally made up of 2000 to 3000 monomer units. They have a best property, that is the elasticity. Elasticity is 300% more than that of the polymer, and because of it they are known as elastomers. Now, in general condition, what will happen? That the natural rubber is not that much durable as the synthetic rubber is. So what we have to do is, we have to add other constituents in the particular kind of rubber so that that kind of rubber has more durability, more mechanical strength, and it becomes more durable. For that, one process was established. That process is known as vulcanization of a rubber. What is the meaning of this vulcanization of a rubber? So, the process was discovered by Charles Goodyear in 1839. On that person's name only, the company which is known as Goodyear tires is already there. Okay? So it consists of heating the raw rubber at 100 or between 100 to 240 degrees Celsius with sulfur so that its strength will be increased. They combine chemically at the double bonds of different rubber springs and provides the cross-linking between the chains. And when any kind of polymer becomes cross-linked, it obtains a very good mechanical strength, physical strength, as well as better durability also. This is why the vulcanization makes a huge difference in industrialization, because in earlier times natural rubber can't be directly used. So at that time what will be done? That Charles Goodyear find out the vulcanization process. He added sulfur into it. So at a particular temperature, the sulfur combines the cross links together, and that cross linking makes its structure much more stronger. Because of this, now everywhere almost we uses this vulcanized rubber only. From the tires of cars, trucks to the pipelines also. We use such kind of rubbers only. That is vulcanized rubbers. Now, here the amount of sulfur which is added determines the extent of stiffness of the vulcanized rubber. For an example, the ordinary rubber, say for battery use, may contain as much as 30% sulfur. And for another one, it can contain some less amount of sulfur also. So it depends that how is your use, what is the application, and where you want to use it. Here in the image, as you can see, we have unvulcanized rubber. The whole two chains can be observed. We heat it at 100 or between 100 to 240 degrees Celsius with sulfur. S8 is used here. As you can see in the image, the vulcanized rubber, the double bond will be broken down, and there the sulfur is linked. That sulfur creates a cross-linked structure of the vulcanized rubber. Such kind of cross-linked structure actually gives much more better properties. Now, let's take a look on the applications of rubbers, where it can be used widely. So, the major application of any kind of natural rubber is in the manufacture of tires. It's most widely used in the manufacturing of car tires, truck tires, two-wheeler tires, or cycle tires. Second is the tank linings. So the tank linings in the chemical plants where corrosive chemicals are actually stored are prepared from the rubber. So what will happen? The storage tanks, the chemical plants where the storage of these corrosive chemicals are done, so they corrode the particular kind of linings, and through it the cracks occurs and the leak of the chemicals happens, and because of it explosion or any accident can be possible. So here we need to understand that because of the tank linings or rubber tank linings, such kind of situation can be prevented. Okay? Now, to reduce the machine vibrations, rubber is used for sandwiching between the two metal surfaces. It is most widely used between the two surfaces. Anywhere nowadays, in any kind of small machineries to the bigger machineries, we use such kind of layer of a rubber which prevents the vibrations. Even in the kitchen appliances like mixture, juicer, they provide such kind of base surfaces through which we can attain less vibrations and less sound. Next is gatta parcha. What do you mean by this gatta parcha? So gatta parcha is used for making submarine cables, golf ball covers, different kinds of tissues or adhesives, etc. We can use them in different types of forms. It is most widely used in submarines only. It is used to manufacture different parts of submarines. This is all for this session. Next, we will have in our next session. Thank you so much, everyone.